Well, hello, all my gig workers. This is Sarah the shopper, and welcome to my channel. It's here that we talk about shopping and gig work and the horrors of Instacart and how we go about doing our day, maybe making some ka-ching, and what it all looks like. My poof is much poofier than it really is. Just the way the camera captures it, I guess. So anyway, welcome. You're not here to see my poof, are you? And my little thing is healing, so I'm a happy camper. It all works out for me. So were you guys laughing at me yesterday? Did I feel your laughter at me after praising Instacart either last week or the week before and saying I was doing some orders and they were coming in and there were some good tips and I got that $25 tip, part app, part cash, and how much fun it was? Well, yesterday was crickets. Yesterday was like 51 items for $7.51 with no tip. Gosh, thanks. It's great being back to my 5 stars. So if you were having a laugh at my expense, good for you. You should have. I was thinking that Instacart had made a turnaround and that it was a decent sort of company again and that being 5 stars had some meaning. They must have just took on, like 9 zillion new Instacart shoppers or something yesterday because it was ridiculous. I had the app on all day long. We're talking from 6 a.m. on because one of the stores opens up and not one order could I accept. I did 1 point pickup and I never had thought about this. I took the picture of the bags in my car and where it says, picture of the packages. And I took a picture of the house and where I delivered it per the customer. And they spanked me. They said, we've red flagged your account because you took a picture of it in the car. It needs to be at the point of delivery. And it's like, whew, I didn't know that. I felt bad, but so anyway, yesterday was, not a big day for doing gig work on my day off. I was so looking forward to it. I do have today and tomorrow off as well from my in-store shopper job. So I look forward to doing that. And I remember last fall I was wondering when Instacart will start accepting EBT food stamps and when the in-store shopper will start accepting food stamps. I haven't seen anything yet, and it's March. So they told me at the beginning of spring that, you know, we heard both companies might be doing that, the Instacart and then the in-store, but haven't seen anything. I don't know if Stop and Shop is doing it or Whole Foods is doing it yet. But if I hear anything on that, I will definitely let you know. So I have nothing new to report except some humble pie. I'm having my life boost with a straw because it makes my teeth brown because it's so dark. hmm But so worth it. It's expensive, it's organic, and I love it. So that's that. So today, I'm going to be turning on Point Pickup and Instacart and going with the flow again. The good part about, gig work is that you can get your errands done. I mean, we all know, because if you're watching this channel, obviously you do gig work. And so anyway, here we go. It's just going to be another day, and maybe the Instacart goddesses will give me an order or two, a batch or two. So anyway, I get this call last night. It's really kind of weird. And I go to bed super, super early, as many of you may know, because my lifestyle is that if I was working in the store, I have to be there at 6. So anyway, over the years, my circadian rhythm is just, this is what it is. I wake up at around 3 o'clock. So do the cats. So if I wasn't waking up at 3 a.m., I would be because of the cats. And so this is when I can do the videos and answer everything. So I go to bed early. And I have my own office. Greg has his own office there. And then it's the kitchen and the way back. So we're very lucky having your own office when you're older or doing, little businesses is just as great as having your own bathroom, right? I don't have to tell you guys this. So anyway, the phone rings And it's this woman who's been, an RN for all the years that I've known her. And I think she's drunk. And she's deciding that she wants to do Uber and Instacart, but she has no idea how to, like, she's trying to sign up for both. And of course, they're asking for a picture, and they're asking, how they ask you for a proof of insurance, and they ask you for a copy of your license, and then they do the background check to make sure you're not a felon with no license, and that you have the proper insurances. I know when I did Uber with people, I had to have a certain type of insurance on my policy. And I don't do people anymore. I just do the food part with Instacart and Point Pickup. And so, anyway, so she's just like grilling me, and she says, I don't even know how to attach my photo to send it to them. Well, how do I do the app? What do you do? And how do you do it? And how come you don't do Uber anymore? And I kept saying, I stopped doing Uber with people when there was COVID. Now, she's a nurse, so like this shouldn't be a surprise to her that perhaps it was like this global pandemic, and I think we were all made to be gravely afraid of it in the beginning, and everything came to a halt. In fact, it was like 2 years ago to the date here as I record this for March 14th, right? Isn't it? Wasn't it? And so she kept asking me, and she wasn't listening to the answer, which kind of made me think, like, maybe you're kind of impaired. And it was just so strange. And so I started thinking back about when I was signing up and how you do have to have some semblance of, I think it's good for me too, because being an older woman, it's nice to have, continuous sort of app upgrades and new programs and how to do things. I didn't even get into the GPS navigation with her because she wasn't ready for that. She just couldn't even attach her photo. Wait till they ask for a copy of the insurance and a copy of her license, right? So anyway, it was very, very interesting. And how come? And I thought, and I don't know, it was just strange. But anyway, I wish her luck. It should be a good season. If it's March here on Cape Cod, it starts picking up, and you're bringing people to the ferry, to the bus, to the airplanes. People that travel and rely on, third party transportation, because that's how we roll. And there's people that are a lot more app sophisticated, savvy, that travel for either their business or they do a lot of, traveling for pleasure because they like to. And so it's just interesting. I love it. And yes, I hope you were having a good laugh at me with the Instacart gods not giving me a batch yesterday. And I'm hoping for a different day today, but that's how it rolls. So anyway, this is just a short, brief one because I don't have any gig work to talk about. The in-store shopping has been terrifically busy. They've instituted, you have to have a certain amount, a balance of a certain amount, or else they charge you for the service now. And so that's interesting. I figured it was only a matter of time before they start doing it. I mean, people are ordering 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 items all the time. And it was a free service. So hopefully, they're making money while they pay us to make them money. And it's all a good thing. But we love our gig work, and I love my days off where I can just have that freedom of getting in my vehicle and seeing what the day brings me. There's no other independence quite like that feeling, right? Anyway, have a great week. I will see you next week. This has been Sarah the Shopper. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you have your coffee, and we'll do this again, right? Promise? You'll be back, right? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.